This is where we're going to start the shaping of our going into our neck area, and then we will have our head. So we are 3/4 of the way done already with our little bunny. So we're on to row 20. And row 20 is a pretty straightforward decrease, same as you would if you were doing any other project in the round. When you're decreasing from a certain number, usually you decrease by 6 single crochets. And so because we were at 30, now we want to go down to 24. So that's a decrease of 6 stitches. So to do that, we do our pattern of single crochet 2 together and then single crochet 3. So let's start with our first. There's single crochet 2 together. Mark that stitch. And then we single crochet 3. So 1, 2, 3. And the pattern calls for us to do that 6 times. So that's the first time. Now we do another one again. So single crochet 2 together, single crochet 3. There's 1. Make sure you're not skipping that little, sometimes it gets a little bit hidden if you've pulled it tight. So right there is number 2, and then 3. Single crochet 2 together, and single crochet 3. 1, 2, 3. Single crochet 2 together, single crochet 3, 1, 2, 3, then another single crochet 2 together, 1, 2, and a single crochet 3, 1, 2, 3, and then our last single crochet 2 together and single crochet 3 pattern is now. So single crochet 2 together, and then single crochet 3. 1, 2, and 3. So now we have 24 single crochets, and that's how we've decreased for the neck area. We want to do another round of 24 single crochets, so we're just going to do 24 around, no decreases, just building up that neck area. And we're going to have to start stuffing again soon. Okay, so there's 1, and I'm just going to go around. there's 12. All right, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. There we are. Back to the beginning of our row. So now that we've got our neck area shaped up there, you can see it in the front here. It's our little neck. We're going to go ahead and start another increase now because we need to increase outwards to get his head started. On to row number 22 now. This is where we're going to increase for the head. This is going to be a little bit different because we're going to skip a certain amount of row, certain number. Usually when you go from 24, your next step would be, for an increase, would be 30. But we want to get a little bit bigger of a round going forward. And we want to do it sooner rather than later. We don't want a gradual increase. We want a drastic or more drastic increase in the very beginning. So in order to do that, we have to do a single crochet, 2 single crochets into one. So that's our increase. So single crochet increase. Let me mark quick. Okay, now we're going to do that twice. We're going to do 2 increases and then 2 single crochets. So increase twice. There's our second increase. And then we do 2 single crochets. And we're going to do this pattern 6 times. Okay. And then another increase. And another increase. And then 2, sorry, let me catch that again. And then 2 single crochets. Okay. And then again, 2 increases. There's 1. And here's our second increase. And then 2 single crochet. Okay, again, 2 increases. First one. Here is our second one. 2 increase, and then 2 single crochet. And another increase. Increase. Oh, come on. not letting me in there. All right, increase. And then 2 single crochet, 2. And then this is our last set. So we do an increase and another increase, and then 2 single crochet, 1 and 2. All right, so now we have jumped from 24 to 36 single crochets, and this will give us a bigger, let me show you what I mean. See how his neck is pretty small, but he goes from 24 to big chubby cheeks real fast. You don't want it to be a gradual one. You want his head to be kind of like bobbleheadish, if that's even a word. Row 23 will be on normal increase now, so we don't have to do that double increase. We're just going to go from 36 to 42 now, just the normal way, so that it's gonna be just our 36 to 42 single crochets. Might be a little bit difficult to get into these because those increases sometimes can be difficult to get into, so just pay attention to where you're at and take your time. That is the biggest lesson with amigurumi. Take your time, count your stitches, always have a marker. All right, so we need to do, where am I? Okay, so from 36 to 42, what we do is 2 single crochet, increase. See, it's a little bit difficult to get back into those once you've done an increase, so bear with me. All right, there's 1 and 2. And then we do a single crochet 5, and we do that 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another increase. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one more increase, or another increase, not one more. Increase, go through that first loop, and then if you don't like doing invisible increases, don't do them. You can do them the way that you want to. They're really hard on your fingers. They truly are more of a pain to get into than just a regular single crochet increase. So that's your personal preference. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Okay, so that was our increase, and now we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and an increase. One, 2, 3. Oh, that split bad. 3, 4, 5, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then our last set, 1, increase, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. We are at 42 single crochets now. And so the pattern is going to call for us to do 7 more rows of 42. So this, I'm getting pretty long on this video already. So I'm going to go ahead and do these 7 rows and I'll come back. I've got my 7 rows of 42 single crochets. And so now we're going to go to row number 31 because this is where we need to make a little bit of a decrease up here for kind of like the nose bridge, brow, eye area. It's a combination of all 3. And I wanted to also mention that if you're wondering why, or if you're wondering if this is wrong, that your stitches are all the way onto this side, it's okay. It's just the way that working in a spiral does when you're doing crochet in a round. Okay, so let's go ahead and follow the pattern on row number 31. We are going to single crochet 20, so 1, hold on, let me be right back. Okay, I'm back. So we have 1, and now let's go to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now we need to single crochet 2 together 3 times in a row. So over the next six single crochets, we're going to decrease those down to 3. So single crochet 2 together, that's our first one. Single crochet 2 together, that's our second one. Single crochet 2 together, that's our third one. And then we want to do 3 regular single crochets. So 1, 2, 3. My cat is trying to play with my yarn. Get, kitty. Get. No, that's mine. Okay, sorry about that. Now we've got our next set of decreases. So it's the same thing as before. We do 3 sets of single crochet 2 together. So 1, 2, and 3, single crochet 2 together. And now we just need to go back around to the very beginning, or yes, the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There we go. All right, that was row 31. All right, I'm gonna place my eyes between row 10 and 11. It's personal preference, it's totally up to you, but I've chosen 10 and 11 between those two rows. So let's see, we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's row 10, and then this is 11. So we're gonna go in this line right here between those two. Let me see. I'm gonna put these, I'm gonna put one right there, then I'm gonna put one right here. Okay, so I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches in between those two. Okay, let me get my eyes. These are 8mm safety eyes. I love this company, glasseyesonline.com. I get my eyes from there a lot. Be careful when doing safety eyes for anybody under the age of 3. It's not recommended that you give these to any children under the age of 3. Just because, you know, they are interlocking and they have a really good grip on them, but you just never know, and you want to be, you know, better safe than sorry. And, you know, just usually just follow the guidelines of the manufacturer. They know best. So you just take your eyes, and once you've marked where you want your eyeballs to be, poke them in there all the way through to get all those little posts parts exposed in the back. Then we do our second one, same way. And then kind of just look at it, make sure that you're happy with the placement. Because this is like one of the last times you can change it. You can't, it's really difficult to get them off if you decide you don't like it. It's hard to get them out. It's almost impossible. So that's why they're called safety eyes. Okay. I'm gonna secure. Here it goes, a snap. And the other snap. Okay, it snapped, it was just not very loud. All right, let's go ahead and put some stuffing into his head here. You can put some more in them a little bit before we close it up all the way. We just want to get an idea of what we got going here. Remember, like I said earlier, you can really mold these shapes quite a bit just by placing the stuffing how you need it to be. Okay, row number 32 is a decreased from the 36 single crochets down to 30. So we need to single crochet 2 together, and so this is going to be a pattern of 6. So these stitches are a sequence. So it's single crochet, 2 together, single crochet 6 times. So we did our first decrease. Now we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then, oops, that's messed up there. Gotta fix that. There we go. All right, now our second decrease. So single crochet 2 together, and 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet, decrease, 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet, decrease, and 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet, decrease. I'm going to tell you why this row looks weird when I'm done. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Single crochet, decrease, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so the reason this row looks weird compared to what we were doing last row is because I made a mistake in my video, and in order for me to edit it correctly without it looking super confusing, I had to take some rows back out. And luckily I was at a point where I could still do a row right above my eyes and still make it work. So it was just me getting ahead of myself. I missed like 2 little steps and it made all the difference. And I was like, what is going on with my project? Turns out I missed some rows, but you may not be able to even tell, except for the fact that the eyes were closer on this round than previously.